I just finished watching Mad Love by Andrzej Zulawski. The movie is very engaging. I had kind of trouble following it at points, mostly because there's a lot of stuff happening in the scene. You have actors moving all across the scene, people talking over each other, and it's just hard to keep up because it's in French and I'm just reading the subtitles. I think it's interesting. Andrzej kind of wants from his actors is this like over the top hysteria. You see it in Possession. You definitely see it in this movie even more so. When I was listening to the commentary and reading about it, you know, this guy is supposed to be kind of insane. Like, he represents innocence, but innocence in its pure self would kind of come off as like insanity or somebody who's insane, because how can you be innocent in this world? So I think that helps me understand the performance choices which he was going after. Cinematography wise, Possession was shot handheld, fast motions. Mad Love was shot all on dolly tracks, and they were laying like hundreds of feet of dolly tracks for these long tracking shots, but that's all steady and smooth, and they were doing this from low down with wide angle lenses, which is really hard to pull off because you see everything in the shot. The wider the lens is, the more you see, you know, left, right, up, down, but the more you see depth-wise, because your depth of field is longer, so it's not blurry. You don't have a blurry background. That's when you have really telephoto lenses. These wide lenses, you see a lot. So you're seeing every which way, which makes it hard to put lights. It makes it hard to control this environment, and it makes it really hard to be like, what is important in the scene. But with that, if it's done right, which I think is done very well with Mad Men, is he does a lot of like foreground of a person, and there's something happening in the foreground, and then in the midground there is something happening, and in the background there's something happening. All important things to a scene. It makes it very complex and rich, frame by frame. Anyway, go watch the movie. Let me know what you think. I will go to We Love Video. I'm going to go find some of Andrzej's other films, and I will watch them and get back to you.